Your typical office may soon be a thing of the past as a new European design called activity-based working gains popularity in Australia. The financial services sector is at the forefront, with Macquarie Bank and the Commonwealth Bank incorporating activity-based working into their new Sydney offices. The proponents of the new design say it saves money, improves workers' productivity and motivation. Here's Emily Stewart.
Macquarie Group's new office in Sydney has a distinctive facade, but it's the inside that represents a whole new way of doing business.
Activity-based working in a building is really characterised by a different, environment, different spaces, different settings for people to either, concentrate individually or to collaborate with, a couple of people together.
Employees still have a desk in a largely open-plan office, but staff can take phones and laptops with them to a workstation or meeting room that suits their needs. Dutch design firm Veldhoen and Company pioneered activity-based buildings in Europe in the early 1990s, and the concept is catching on worldwide. The company worked on Macquarie's Shelley Street office, and managing partner Luke Camperman says the design makes staff more productive and creative.
What we've seen in organisations in general is that the employee engagement absolutely has increased. So the pride that people take in working in a building and that freedom that they've been given is absolutely giving into what they like from their employer.
The firm says the design can also save money.
The cost benefit in general is that companies are able to allocate up to 10–20% more people in the same building. And therefore you can imagine that if you have to invest, of course, more in technology to really enable people to work anywhere, anytime, and you have to invest a bit more in the fit out of the building, but there's a huge cost saving.
Macquarie Group and development company Brookfield Multiplex commissioned a joint university study to look into the benefits of the building, and it found the cost savings at Shelley Street are real. The study also found that workers are in the top 3% of the Australian benchmark for satisfaction, comfort and overall performance.
There was a perceived increase in productivity by the workforce of about 15%, and that was in addition to the savings that the tenant was able to generate in the way that they used the space. That in itself was approximately $10 million per annum or $100 million over the terminal lease.
And more creative office design is spreading. The Commonwealth Bank is currently constructing a new office incorporating activity-based working in Darling Walk in Sydney. Google Australia also believes innovative office spaces help generate creativity. Their new offices include a games room and sleeping pods so employees can take time out to refresh their minds.
So we've really got different environments around the office that you can use to just take that little bit of time for inspiration to hit you, for you to get away from the everyday flow of emails that is constantly coming through, and just disconnect from that world to try and find the thing that's going to make you think of the next innovation that's going to change the world.
Luke Camperman believes the office environment will continue to evolve, with more creative and collaborative spaces certain to change the way people work.
What we also see in Europe is that telecommuting, working from home, working from satellite offices, absolutely will see an increase in the next 5 to 10 years. And I also expect the same in Australia.
While parts of the banking and IT sector have embraced the new style of workplace, the high cost of retrofitting offices may put many other employers off the idea at this stage.